This is an analysis of the essay The Death of the Moth by Annie Dillard. This analysis is by Mela Merhai and Amelia Robinson.
So, what is the author's purpose? What does Annie Dillard want us to know? Well, does she want to explain her personal interaction with the moth and how it helped her discover what it will take to become a writer? Well, that's correct, but she also wants writers to understand what it takes. In her essay, she's explaining that she wants to find a motive to make her want to be a writer again. She found it, but not in the way she thought. She says, I had hauled myself and gear up there to read, among other things, James Ramsay Ullman's The Day on Fire, a novel about Rimdu that had made me want to be a writer when I was 16. I was hoping to do it again. So she's setting us up for the story. Well, the story is not about how a book made her want to become a writer. It's rather how a moth inspired her again.
Annie Dillard incorporates pathos into her essay to help connect to her readers. Dillard is able to incorporate pathos in her essay many times, but the best example found was about the death and struggle of a specific moth. The author helps her readers to feel the moth's pain by making us imagine being used as a candle wick. Annie Dillard also gives the readers the feeling of discomfort when she describes the seemingly simple thought of a hole where the moth's head should have been. Because Dillard is able to present the reader with details such as these, she reaches the readers and gives them feelings of empathy, discomfort, and sadness. How is humor incorporated into Annie Dillard's seemingly sad piece? Well, Dillard shows humor multiple times in her essay. She even has a humorous introduction. The author talks about how the spider in her bathroom is someone she keeps as a company, and Dillard remarks at the spider's beautiful little outfit. After the reader is convinced that this is a humorous essay, Annie Dillard says that the spider's outfit reminds her of a moth that she helped the spider to kill.
So, who is Annie Dillard talking to when she wrote this essay? In other words, who was her audience? In her essay, she asks, how many of you, I asked the people in my class, which of you want to give your lives and be writers? This shows that Dillard is appealing to writers. Dillard is trying to explain to wannabe writers who don't fully understand the writing process yet. You have to want to give up your lives to be a writer. Writing is serious business, and Annie Dillard clearly sends the message that we have to sacrifice a lot to be a writer. Other than the general reader, Dillard is also trying to inspire other people to give a shot at writing. In The Death of the Moth, the whole essay also revolves around symbolism. The moth in the essay represents a writer. The fire represents the message that the writer is trying to give. There's no real quote that Dillard uses to connect the two, but when she asked the question, how many of you, I asked the people in my class, which of you want to give your lives to be writers, she is making a reference to the moth. The moth was dead, but she was still burning. A writer gives their life to their profession, and their message is still burning in the reader's mind. That is the symbolism that is trying to be explained. It's not given directly, but if you search enough, you can see it. Thank you for watching the Death of the Moth analysis.